Hello, my Cancers. Welcome to your monthly reading for the month of August. And before we jump in, I just want to start off by welcoming the Creator. We're so grateful that you want to be with us every second of our life, and that every one of those seconds is filled with your unconditional love for each and every one of us. And you're not in our lives to judge us and keep track of all the wrongs that we think we're doing, but that you are here to experience our lives along with us, just full of so much love and support. So we welcome you, and we thank you so very much. All right, we're going to start off by just asking the Creator what they would like all of our Cancers to know for the month of August. We're going to pull a card here from the Angels and Oracle deck, and we'll see what overall Creator wants you to know about your month of August. All right, Creator, what do you want our Cancers to know about August, please? Okay, nope, they said no, not all those. All right, just to make it really clear for us, please. We love clear, concise messages. Okay, that's the one. And you got trader, not like traitor, but a trader of things. So exchange energy to create abundance. So I love that for you for the month. So definitely whenever we have abundance involved, I like that message for sure. And I love how he has his hand over his soul, like over his heart, and that there's going to be this wonderful feeling of fulfillment, not just abundance on the outside, but also just a abundance of love in your heart. And let's see what message comes here from the card as well. It says, make connections and exchange information, talents, or support. So the trader brings the lesson and energy of exchange. When he appears, he could represent an opportunity to exchange talents, whatever they may be, in order to expand. Or it could be about the exchange of energies that come from the universe, or both. For example, if you are a creative person or consider yourself creative, when you share your talents, you are giving them, and when you do so, the universe will give you more in order for you to share more. And it's all a beautiful cycle. The trader also reminds you to be open and honest and act with integrity in your exchanges, because doing something to get something will only lead to challenges. So those expectations, right? It also says the universe operates under the law of cause and effect and is always looking to return to a natural state of balance. So if you're lacking in the feelings of abundance at this time, you're being invited to share your time, your gifts, and your understanding with others. If you're frustrated because something isn't unfolding in your life, instead of asking yourself what you can get, ask yourself what you can give. The exchange of energy doesn't necessarily mean financial energy. It can also be about supporting in order to feel supported. If you've been holding back with your offerings, now is the time to change that. Allow yourself to be open, honest, and vulnerable. This can prepare you to open up to even greater opportunities in the coming days, weeks, and months. Perfect. So, yep, it's about giving and then without expectation. And then that allows you to, receive from the universe, or, everything comes from the universe, right? Everything comes from the Creator, from our higher source, whatever that may be for your beliefs. And everyone else is the middleman. So when we trust that as we give, we don't have to worry about there not being enough in the world, because our abundance comes from the Creator, who is always never ending, right? All right, and as before, in previous readings, what I do is I take a tarot deck. This one's the Fairy Tarot, and I split out the major arcana here with, and split out the minor arcana into its 4 suits. And I'll talk about those as I go through those, but the major arcana we're going to use like this card in to see what else the Creator would like you to know about the general energies for the month of August for you. You just kind of mix these up here. All right, Creator, what else do you want Cancers to know about their August, please? So you got 13, release. It says, let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. So I love this card here. So yeah, definitely it's a time to make room for the new. And, you know, that release is also part of, you know, that exchange, because in order for there to be room in our cup, we need to pour some out, right? And get new energy, new fresh deliciousness from the Creator, new abundance. So as we move things out of our life that no longer serve us, that also opens up room for new things to come in, for that new exchange of energies. Exchanging old for new is a message that's coming through. So I love that for you. All right. And then what we're going to do, each of the 4 minor arcana suits represent a different part of our lives or a different part of our being. And we start off by with spring, which is actually the fire energy, which is normally the wands in a regular tarot. And for the purpose of this reading, it's going to represent your spiritual journey, your spiritual adventure in the month of August. So this is what we're going to look at there. Okay, Creator, what do you want Cancers to know about their spiritual journey in August, please? What do you want them to know? Spiritual journey, please. Make it really obvious for us. Clear messages is what we love to have. Human side of us doesn't take subtle too well. Okay. So you got the Prince of Spring, charming, self-confident, passionate, restless. And so this is like the Knight of Wands. So immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. So I really feel, for your spiritual side, it's about taking action in your spiritual life and focusing on that. I love how, so let me just put this over here. I love how, this exchange of energy is an important thing. We have this, the power of intention, the power of unconditional love. We have the power of choice within us. And all these are our spiritual sides, our power to say no, our power of gratitude. And we have all these amazing, fiery things within us that we can do that roll out into the energy of the outside world, because whatever is going on in our inside is what flows out to the outside, and we don't see the world as it is, we see the world as we are. So August, there's this message to really take a lot of energy and action into your spiritual side of your life. Take your mind off of the outside world and focus on your inner journey, on your inner spiritual world. We're also going to pull a card here from the Path of the Soul. See what other message the Creator has for your spiritual journey. But yeah, hop up on that rabbit. I love that card. Hop up on that rabbit. Grab onto that, your magical wand, your, point it to the heavens and channel down that unconditional love and that connection with the Spirit. Time to release, old things, focus on unconditional love, peace, joy, laughter, What else do you want our Cancers to know about their spiritual journey for August? Okay. You got number 27. And I love those vibrant colors. And I think those are 2 doves, if I remembered this card correctly here. But let's see what energy comes with that card for you, for your spirit. Yep, it is called Doves, and the doves represent the cycling from the old to the new. It's important to remember that you are not alone during these times in your spiritual journey. The doves are here to remind you to allow the peace and love to nurture you through this time of change. You will receive the energy and strength to do what needs to be done. You are fully supported. Know that it is okay to ask for the support you need. The cycle will end soon, and you will experience the full bounty and beauty of this wonderful growth. All right. Can't make that up. So that's all about, abundance and knowing that you're not alone, asking for the help from the other side, whether it's the Creator, the Holy Spirit, your angels and guardian angels and spirit guides and loved ones on the other side, your ancestors. You have access to this huge group of beings of unconditional love and light that are totally there to support, totally there, always unconditionally loving you. All you have to do, they won't meddle in your life because you have free will. But if you ask them to meddle or for answers and stuff, they're totally 100% in to give you answers and to assist you. So I would do that. Doves, winged creatures of peace, right? Right. Next, we're going to move into autumn, which is normally pentacles, and that's the earth energy. So this is going to represent, where this was our inner self, this is our physical world, our physical body, and the physical, world around us, that everything that's on the stage around us, whether it's people, situations, money, all those things, possessions, relationships. And it's not so much the emotional side of relationships, it's just about the existence of a relationship or other people in our lives. So, all right. Creator, what do you want our Cancers to know about their physical journey in August, please? Okay, thank you. So you have the Prince of Spring, you have the Princess of Autumn. Studious, responsible, cheerful, mischievous. It says, happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, need a little push to get going. So, definitely a positive card for you there. So the external things are going to just seem to be unfolding in just a wonderful way. And it's because of this, if you do this release, if you make, let go of the old things that are no longer serving you, it opens you up for so many new opportunities. So, all that energy you're investing in maintaining the old stuff. It's almost like having, I don't know why this example came, but just roll with it. It's like having a storage unit that you pay rent on each month that's full of crap that you haven't used in 10 years that, isn't anything that is of value for you in your life at this time. And so releasing it and getting rid of that allows you to save all that energy, that you're spending on that monthly cost of that unit. So that's all that energy you're investing in that storage unit. There's things to let go, things to release, and that opens up a whole new opportunities for you. We're also going to pull a card here from the Native Spirit Oracle. Let's see what other message we have about your physical world in the month of August. All right, Creator, what else do you want Cancers to know about the physical world for August? Okay. And we got Wounded Healer, which makes total sense, right? In what we're releasing here. Letting go of old things, old beliefs, old stories we have attached to events that happened in our life. So healing energy, vitality, and life force energy are flowing through you and to you. You are a healer, and you provide healing for others, even if you're not conscious of it. Whatever needs healing in your life is being resolved. Your so-called faults are becoming your virtues. No matter what happened in your past, the past does not need to equal the future. It's true. The cracks can be where the light enters the soul. I think that's it here. Nope. Your native spirit wants you to know the wounded healer is a tradition in native cultures that asserts that some of the greatest healers are those who have gone through hardship and survived, or who have been wounded and healed. It's believed that these individuals can prove great solace and can instigate profound healing for others. You may have been wounded in your life, or you may have gone through challenging times, but the roots go deepest where the wind blows strongest. You are a healer in the most profound sense of the word. Healing energy is surging through you. Whatever in your life needs healing is being addressed on the inner realms. Your strength lies in the difficulties that you've overcome. And I love green is, the heart energy, which is healing energy as well. So I love this for you. Not only is it about releasing the old things out that are blocking your energy flow, but for some of you, I really feel that the career it's talking about here is in some sort of healing, type of occupation, whether it's, energy work or nursing, doctor, acupuncture, chiropractor, even dental. There's a lot of different things about healing here. Of course, counselor and therapist, that type of thing too. And these come with a journey. And so if it resonates with you, please feel free to do this journey. It says, list each of your wounds or challenges from the past. Then next to each one, write down what came out of that situation that was of benefit. Additionally, repeat again and again, I am a healer and I am healed, so be it. Beautiful. I love that. And a great message. One of the greatest awarenesses that came in my life, and when I fall out of it, when I remember it, it's like, oh yeah, that's right. When you realize life happens for you, life doesn't happen to you, it totally transforms how you, approach and look at everything, right? All right, next we're going to move on to winter, which is actually swords in regular tarot. So it's the air element, which is going to represent for this reading our mind, our beliefs, our mindsets, our mental state. But we're going to call it our mental adventure. So, Creator, what would you like Cancers to know about their mental adventure in August, please? What's going to be on their mind? If you can make the message really clear for us, please. I think one of the big messages for this reading is patience as well. So the card wasn't coming out as fast as it's supposed to. It's like, really? How do you know? Yep, we got the 10 of winter, which is the 10 of swords. And that is the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. That's a cute card there. What I love is, in the regular tarot, the 10 of swords shows someone face down in the dirt, and it has 10 swords in their back. And they're not dead, they're just exhausted because of all that, all the stuff on their mind that they feel has to come to pass, and they have to maintain in this point of release, my friends, when I tell them, when they're like, I'm at wit's end, I just can't handle it anymore. Like, oh, thank goodness. Isn't that amazing? What a great time of your life. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, because now you're ready to let go. Because when you're not exhausted, you're still holding on tight to all those beliefs and shoulds and need tos and have tos, and you're trying to make them all happen. But when you're exhausted, you're just like, oh, I'm just let it all go. And that's when you find your freedom, right? So when we release those things, that is what brings us such freedom inside, and all that, like we're talking about, all that energy that we're using to maintain that comes back and flooding into us that we can put towards our dreams instead. We're also going to pull a card here from the numerology guidance cards. Let's see what else the Creator would like you to know about your mental journey for the month of August. All right, Creator, what else do you want Cancers to know about their mental journey, please? Okay. Completion, number 9. And I love this, and 7 and 2 is 9 here too. But completion, like we're talking about, right? Release, you're ready. You're ready for that to end. And I'll read from the book here too. So this card indicates a time of necessary endings and completion and preparation for new beginnings. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to let go of the old to make way for the new. Can't make this up. This may relate to a particular mindset, behavior, friendship, job, residence, or relationship you've outgrown, or it could indicate the completion of a karmic lesson, period of study, or contractual obligation. Either way, this card serves as confirmation that you must move forward with confidence and courage toward bigger and better things. Have no fear of the unknown, for you are being divinely accompanied and guided. This card serves as confirmation that you are definitely on the right path, so surrender yourself to the changes that are occurring, and you'll be led to where you need to be. Spend quiet time alone to connect with your inner guidance, for in the silence you will be given the next logical step to take. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you toward a time of endings and completion. So let go of what no longer serves you, spread your wings, and trust in the divine to show you the way. And the affirmation for the card is, it is safe to surrender to the magical future that awaits me. You just can't make it up, I love, that's why I love pulling cards live on the video, and you see how there's like so many decks that bring the same message, and the entire deck is not that message, obviously. So I just love all the confirmation, validation, and the clear messages that our support on the other side want to bring us. So, right, and then lastly, we move into the summer, which is the element of water, normally cups in a regular tarot, and this will represent our emotional state or our emotional adventure in the month of August. What the Creator would like us to know about what emotional type of events will happen, or what our emotional state is, whatever the Creator would like us to know. All right, for Cancer, what would you like them to know about their emotional adventure for August, please? Okay. Thank you. And this is so perfect. This is it's the King of Summer, honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted. It says a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. So this is, the King of Cups for me, and which is this King of Summer, represents like the Christ unconditional love, the unconditional love of the Creator of all things. It's someone who is so loving, so giving, they give without expecting to receive. They feel abundance. Their cup is overflowing out into the world. And so this emotions that you're feeling with this release, again, all that energy that's pouring back into, because you're connecting to your higher self, to that higher place of unconditional love, you just are filling up and it's overflowing out to the world. And so I love that, you never have to fear you don't have enough, because, as you get rid of all these things that no longer serve you, all these things that are plugged in, draining you, when you do that, you do fill up and you feel whole and complete and not exhausted like this, 10 of winter. You don't feel like you're resentful towards others because you're giving, and they're not giving anything back. When you give from that full state of being, when you fill up with that unconditional love, then you feel like you have everything you could ever need or want in the world, and you have plenty to give, because everything else from the outside world is just extra. All right, and then lastly, we're going to pull a card here from the Healing with the Fairies Oracle deck. We'll get the final message for you for the month of August, and this will also be clarification on what the Creator wants you to know about your emotional adventure for August. One more time. All right, Creator, what else? What's the final message for Cancers for this reading for the month of August, please? Okay. Look inside yourself. And here's that green energy, that healing energy again. And yeah, exactly like I was saying, this love that you have, filling you up and overflowing, is not the external love. It's not your generated, love of your humanness to the outside world, not the conditional love that we've been taught. It is about, moving within yourself, clearing out all those, moving those beliefs about your lovability to the side, because as you connect to your spiritual world and connect to the Creator and all those beings on the other side, you realize that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And unconditional means there's nothing you can do to lose it. There's not one condition, because one condition would make it conditional. And there's nothing you can do to lose it, and there's nothing you can do to gain more of it, because you have it all already. It's just a matter of clearing away those beliefs, releasing those old belief patterns, and letting those go, because, or at least moving them to the side, because that is what blocks us from realizing it. That's what's veiling our memory of how loved we are. And so the more we connect into our spiritual world, the more we interact and communicate with those on the other side, Creator, Holy Spirit, angels, guides, all those things we talked about. Keeping a relationship with them on a daily basis, inviting them in to help you be aware, to bring you messages. You just invite them. As soon as you remember when you wake up, invite them in to your day, and it's going to make a whole total difference in the love that you're feeling. So this card meaning from the book says, you've been trying to find satisfaction through outside sources such as material possessions or relationships. You're also looking for help from other people. The fairies ask you to look within for the answers you need. Sometimes when you feel empty, your first reaction is to try to fill up the emptiness by acquiring something or someone. You may fall in the trap of thinking, I'll be happy if or when I have a new lover, an advanced degree, a better wardrobe, blah, 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 right? Then, when you get the new acquisition, you only feel satisfied for a little while. The fairies remind you that the only source of true fulfillment is by connecting with the spirit within. Have a mental conversation with your Creator and feel yourself filled with divine love. The same holds true if you're searching for answers from outside authorities. Now, there's nothing wrong with seeking counsel from wise friends, especially if their advice echoes what you know to be true. But perhaps you've been asking your friends, mentors, or psychics for solutions, and you feel confused by conflicting advice. So, if everyone is telling you different solutions, you'll need to meditate on what your inner guidance is telling you. Beautiful. And the affirmation for this card is, I have great beauty and light inside of me right now. I tap into all the knowledge of the universe. Perfect. I love this reading for you. It's definitely going to be a beautiful month of connecting to the other side. And through that process of that inner journey, they're going to be bringing you the tools, the situations that you're ready to release. And in doing that, it just opens up a boatload of abundance, both within your heart, within your mind, and within your life, and especially, of course, within your spirit. So just as you go through this month, know every second of every day, you are indeed unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And I love you too. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great August.